You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're back with another video. And as you can see from behind me, this is going to be a story time. Now, I've never done a story time on this video, but I love teaching y'all through examples. So, this story was a perfect example of how to have adaptable thoughts. Now, adaptable thoughts is something you truly will need if you're trying to achieve those desires, beliefs, and dreams of yours. Now, let's get into it. Now, this first started maybe when I was in high school. It had to be in college. It was in college and it was over break. Now, I was watching Casanet, you know what I'm saying? Casanet and Rod. Now, if you don't know, they're famous streamers, and I look up to them due to their success because they're successful, funny, same skin, you know what I'm saying? I had a little connection with them. And one time when I was watching Rod, I saw him and he was talking about how he writes all his plans down on a whiteboard. Now, I also knew that I did it, but me seeing both of them do it, I started seeing patterns and connections. And when I see patterns and connections in very intelligent people, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I might have to give it a try. So boom, I'm like, okay, what do I need? My basics, 3 things. I need an eraser, a marker, and a whiteboard, right? Write all my ideas, and then, keep it moving, and hopefully I can it'll be more visible. So then when I write it down, now I can have something to look at. I didn't have exactly the main idea, but I knew what I wanted. I knew the materials. Now the only thing I had to do was tape. So I look around my crib, didn't find the thing. So I go to my next, favorite person in the world other than myself, my madre. You know what I'm saying? I went downstairs to little madre and so yo, 3 things: marker, eraser, ink. Like, now my mom is a hard worker, and she just came off of work, so she's a little bit tired. She don't want to do no more ripping and running, so she tells me straight up, she's like, hey, I can get you the materials, but I'm not doing it today. Now, my mom's a school teacher, so when I first looked around the house, I thought the materials might be at the crib, but it turns out they were all at the schools. And so she did not trust me. She did not trust me driving her car at all, not in the slightest. So that was out the window. So I'm like, okay, gotta find another solution. Run upstairs, just chill and just try and maybe think about other ways I could go that same route, but more maybe online using like my cloud notes. But I truly wanted to do it using a whiteboard. But I truly wanted to do it using a whiteboard. So I try to look for solutions, and my mom, a couple minutes after I'm trying to look, while I'm looking, she busts in the room, bam, and she has a marker in her hand. She goes straight to the drawer, gets a sock out my drawer, then walks over to me, turns to her right, look at a cabinet, and grabs a binder. One of those binders with you know what I'm saying, the plastic wrapping in front, so you can put paper in or whatever, and then that's like the title of your binder, like science, math, whatever, boom. So she gives me all the materials and she's like, here you go, this is all you need. Now, mind you, when she come in my room, I'm first confused, and then I just see her pop out material from things that literally are in my view, have been in my perimeter for the last however long I've been thinking of this idea. So I'm like, what? I'm appalled. I'm appalled because I really just saw someone solve my issue that I was just so confused about how I was gonna do other than literally go like paying for it because I wanted it there and now. Because I was little, I have things on my mind that I truly want to get them down. I didn't want to write them down in the book. I wanted to write them down on the whiteboard. It was stubborn, but that's just how I was moving. So to see someone literally just has a thin air, like she had a mouse tool in her back pocket, pull everything out was crazy to me. I knew I was doing something wrong, and I thought about it. Put it all together, thought about it. Took me a little bit, but it was time to put everything together. And what I realized is that my mom's mindset to solve problems was top tier. Now, obviously, that has to do with her life and the experiences that she's had, and most likely also being a single mother, trying to provide for her kids. So finding that solution was something that was like, I had enough motivation behind it. Like, if my kids are hungry, I'm finna find a way to feed them. Like, there's no, oh, I can't do it, or, you know what I'm saying? There's no failure, there's no defeat. Like, I'm going to do it. And I wrapped that mindset around, wrapped it around like some string, wrapped it around my dreams, my desires. And it was like, here you go to my brain. It was like, we need to start thinking like this. We need to add this to the next update as soon as humanly possible. So, say the story. Because looking at adaptable thoughts is a very, very, very important tool that will lead to your success. Now, I talked about it in the Hooked on Delusions video. You know, all my videos kind of coincide with one another, and I'm realizing now that after taking that action, you now, and having that mindset to find solutions, now you have to create these adaptable thoughts, because obviously the first thing you think is might not be the solution or bring the outcome that you desire. So you have to be able to adapt and not be stuck on just one thought. That's what having adaptable thoughts means. Stay, you understand? So that's all I wanted to say. A little story time, something light, you know what I'm saying, lighter than the others. And I want to leave y'all with a little quote. You feel me? Change the way you think when the solution is unknown. Don't hold back, because that will risk your creativity and ability to be open-minded. If you really want something, buy it, create it, or shape it, or find it. Don't just be, stay optimistic. Peace out. Love y'all.